should be interesting to see how this fight plays out stylistically. On one side, we have as high-level a wrestler as we have seen cross into this division in some time. And I know you guys enjoyed talking wrestling in the fighter meeting. Is it your expectations going to try to take this fight down early?
Oh, John, he's going for a single leg right away. It's his best takedown. He wants to take you down and he wants to wear you out. He wants to go from position A to position B. Position A, take him down. Position B, on the ground, move to C, get to the mount. Try to find a way to dominate, and in between, suffocate. Make him work at every single turn. This guy's tremendous. He is the embodiment of the fight style that so many of us use.
Well, as you know, every MMA round begins on the feet, but prevailing wisdom is this one could hit the canvas, and sooner rather than later. Well, a lot of people think this man is a future UFC champion. I'm not going to go that far just yet, but in terms of putting together a modern-day mixed martial arts athlete into one package, this kid can do it all.
Yeah, because you watch what you say. Guys like me will just agree with this guy's a future champion, but your word holds value, so you won't do that. But every now and again, there comes a guy that seems to have it. This guy has it. This guy, when you look at him, you see a championship belt around his waist because he can do it all. He's got high-level wrestling, high-level grappling, high-level striking. He reminds me of Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
There was no I wonder with Usman. It was when will it happen? This guy possesses that type of skill.
And he has sort of a championship aura, right? He walks into our fighter meeting, methodically managing his energy. Seems to be the total package. Obviously a perfect test for him right here, right now, at this stage of his career. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Walt the Big Chicken Harris. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marcin Tybura.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, Poland's Marcin Tybura looking to get another performance bonus here tonight. He has gotten several of those throughout his UFC career, and he's prioritized getting off to a fast start. Let's see how he approaches the early portions of this round. Takedown defense is there. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands.
Oh, nice.
Looking to land the leg kick now.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
They're doing work with the jab.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Well, Oh, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on. Oh, he smokes.
The crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do.
Now he's going full mount. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Ground and pound strike there now. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Tybura. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and that is one of the best 5-minute stanzas you will ever see from a fighter. Rocked him multiple times, unable to get him out of there, but came pretty darn close.
He did come close to finishing the fight, but he didn't get it done. Now, it will be on him to try and stay patient, try to find the kill shot without overextending himself and putting himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove, perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown he hasn't attempted a single time.
It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt a takedown, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching for these wrestlers. Change levels! All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Marcin Tybura's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, he's got that submission locked in.
It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable. All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you
Takes his back now.
nice transition.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Final seconds here of round 2. All right, side control now. 10 minutes in the books.
All right. That round was definitely not good. We need this next round. Okay, we need to get back up. He's taking the ball away.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Third round underway.
Real quick leg kick.
Strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue, and he's back up. Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Punch over the top. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Oh, nice takedown defense. And now some separation.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the body. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Harris's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Nice. Nicely done. Double leg takedown lands.
Oh, elbow inside.
Tybura's in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Nicely done. Harris is back in full guard now. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back, up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attack. Tybura's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away. Oh!
He's got to try to finish here.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Fighters separate from the clinch now.
He gets to the single collar drive. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Tybura.
Big double leg level change.
Tybura's in half guard. Posture's up. Oh, and it lands a brutal strike to the head. This fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse.
Great setup. That was a nasty high kick. That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Changing the position. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Tybura's in half guard now. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the others.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Oh.
Fourth round here, less than a minute to go. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Tybura's back in full mount.
He goes back to the well and lands another strike from the top. And now you can see the swelling.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. You really broke him down with your striking. Keep that going. Your inside low kick is awesome.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Oh, nicely done.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement.
Well, the book on this fighter coming in, outstanding takedowns, vicious ground and pound. Back to his feet. Tybura gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on it.
That's a pretty good jab. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Harris's eye is closing up. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch on to.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
now a knee. Oh! Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot. There's the double leg. Lands another. Tybura's going for the sub here. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs...
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Marcin Tybura!
All right, Buff, thank you very much. Yeah, no surprise as the judges' scorecards are rendered there. No singlets in this environment tonight. This is mixed martial arts, and ultimately the wrestler didn't have enough tools.
I mean, can we wear them? I mean,
you wear whatever you want.
Can we stick them in singlets from now on?